There we go. So, this patch just released yesterday. It's for all of the consoles, everywhere that it's available for. They said that it's going to kind of like be rolled out gradually. Everyone might not get it at the same time. Yeah, I like to try and cover it. Can y'all see that well? My little preview's too small, so I can't tell if it's like blurry or anything for you. No? Is it too small? Is it blurry? Is there a bad delay? What's going on here? It's just too small. It's pretty clear though. Okay. There we go. Okay. So first we've got gameplay notes. You can no longer outrun rain particle effects if you move very fast. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to that sort of thing, so I'm not really too sure what that does. I'm assuming the rain is just gonna look better when you're moving and running around. They added ceiling blockers to hatchling tutorial caves. I know, like, on the public test branch, there's a lot of talk about, like, dinos just, like, floating into the sky really high and stuff. So I wonder if, like, that's got something to do with it. Added manta ray and trout spectator cameras. So that's for, like, admins. They already have, like, the crow and the dragonfly that you can use. But this is gonna be for underwater spectating, which would be really cool, because of course it's not gonna make sense for a dragonfly to be out in the ocean. Waystone UI, will auto-close upon walking away from it. That's handy. That way if, like, you're getting, like, something's coming at you to fight over that waystone, you know, you don't have to worry about trying to panic to exit the UI. Added a meat tag to critters so herbivores with meat diets can eat them. So packies can finally eat their meat. Added more config options to single player mode. That's awesome. I don't really ever play single player, but for those who do, there's more stuff for you to be able to do to customize it to your liking. Allow oxygen loss, drowning, and fall damage while the home cave buff is active. There are home caves under the ocean, so gonna have to be careful with that. And that mostly applies to Gondwa, of course. Changing chat channels will now scroll to the end to show the latest message. Perfect. That was really annoying. Home cave exit safety effect will no longer block stamina regen. That's awesome. People were talking about how like that was hurting people coming out of the home cave and stuff. Like, sure, it helped people from home cave camping, but because you have that debuff as you were leaving, it wasn't good for you. Fix for kill herbivore quests not working for specific dinos. So I think that would mean, like, now packies will count towards those quests, because before they weren't. Like, if you killed a packy, it wouldn't count. It made me feel really bad because I did that one day and it didn't count. And I was like, oh man. All dinosaurs can now eat and swallow when swimming, which is perfect. I did see that the last time that I tested the public test branch for the testing out the ocean water update stuff. It's really cool to actually be able to eat while you're swimming. Camera smoothing now scales with growth. Nice. Increased trophy despawn time from 1 minute to 5 minutes. So that's like when they're dropped, there was an issue of them despawning super, super fast. So you had to make sure that you picked it up really, really quickly. So now you have more time before it does that. Based on invite notice on will let you know whether or not it's underwater or on land, which is beautiful because I could already see it. People trying, like, inviting you to an ocean water and then you drowned or something because you can't make it all the way back to land. So now they just have free food. That would be rude. So it's good that they did that. They reduced the sound effect volume for the crickets at nighttime and also of the heavy rain sound effect. And for the mobile admin camera, it can now be raised and lowered. Then going into combat changes, and there are a few that I had highlighted when I posted the public test branch changelog because they're really important. Charge attacks will now do damage and end the ability immediately upon hitting an object that stops their movement. So there's not going to be any more of the just endless charges that like the Pycno and Packy could do. Increased swim speed for semi-aquatic creatures by about 60%. So y'all about to have some zoomies. I've seen a lot in the Discord about there being a lot of Spinos around. Spino and Suko no longer sink slightly when underwater. Added splash effects for trot, sprint, swimming at surface, which was also kind of a nice little addition, adds a little bit more life to things. Fix for Stego pivot, giving defense. So the Stego is back, guys. It was gone and it has returned. Packies now have improved stam while running, which is really nice. The Pycno subspecies being swapped around has also been fixed. So if you go to play your Pycno and you realize that something doesn't quite feel right, this is probably why. And they also improved the Pycno attack hit reliability. So of course, you're more likely to actually hit the target when you do your bite and whatnot. They fixed the Alioramus sprinting cost and adjusted the Megalania swim trot speed. Increased the Concha health slightly. A fix for Spinosaurus being unable to catch fish, and it can now use charge up bite attacks to catch fish too. So I think that means Spinos shouldn't have as much of an issue with catching those smaller, faster fish and stuff. Or, well, yeah, fish in general. I don't play Spino that often, so I don't necessarily know how much of a struggle they were having. They reduced the amount of stamina required for the Dino's Atel fan. Fixed Amarga, Bars, and Eotrike not taking much fall damage. Allosaurus claw attack no longer puts bite on cooldown. Dinocarius bite and tail attack no longer share cooldowns. So those are nice. It always sucks when like stuff shares cooldowns or to put something else on cooldown. That's really weird. Fix for Iguanodon's thumb damage inconsistencies. And they fixed the Pycnotail attack causing knockback. Ah. Well, that makes sense though. A few Pandura fixes, which were really important. This is amazing that they fixed these. They fixed the issue with the Riverland point of interest overlap causing issues. It should now encompass most of the Riverlands, or most of the rivers and the 2 lakes in that area. They shrunk the Deep Lake point of interest slightly to allow for Riverland to cover more of the river area, and added additional lychees, acorns, and lakeweed to the Riverland location. So, you know, that way it will be easier to do those quests in that area. The, like, zone area shouldn't be all wonky anymore, which will be amazing, because dear god, that area is a nightmare sometimes. And then they lowered the ceiling on the map. There's a lot of other fixes. I don't really want to read through all of it, so I'm just kind of gonna scroll through it really slowly, and like y'all can pause the VOD later or something to read through it. I did also post it in my Discord, so I'll go ahead and do a little link for that. I'll try and at least read a few out. Fix Snake Gully Waystone being broken. Uh-oh, headset's being weird. There we go. Fixed bone break attacks not causing bone break sound and effects. Hey there, dead man, how are you? Let's see. A lot of this is for mods or mobile. Thirst visual bugs resolved. Fix dino character edit previews looking glossy or shiny. Stop using an object when a dino starts resting. I feel like that's something that like people would be like thinking it's a bug or something. Fix Suko jaw clipping through the mouth while limping. Fixed some of the swim animations breaking the dino's back when raising and lowering. And a Spino playing reverse swim animation when swimming down. A lot of it is also like UI stuff. They updated character list icons to make them narrower. This is the most recent update, Deadman, that got released yesterday. Oh, no. There's, combat fixes, like they fixed a lot of stuff with the Pycno. There's a lot of gameplay fixes. We're just at the end of reading through all of it. I posted it, or it was posted in my Discord server, because it was a announcement in the Path of Titans Discord. So you can read through all of it there too. It was a very beefy update. Oh, y'all can't quite see these last ones. Hold on. There you go. So, there's all of that. Let me see. They did release another little announcement just now. They fixed some dinosaurs always respawning at the same location, and they fixed growth resetting in some circumstances, such as the tutorial being disabled. So I was seeing a lot of stuff this morning about people were like camping the spawn locations and killing people. So I think that might be why that update was rolled out, which is beautiful.